awkward, yeah.
When we got married in the backyard, I put new strings in my old guitar. The E was flat, the A it stayed sharp. I had no idea at all how happy it would make Small, and how drunk you and I'd get before dark.
Alright, so if you watched yesterday's video, you know that this is the last place that we left off. Now, today guys, are you ready? We are going house hunting. Are you excited?
A circle.
The circle, are you excited to see homes? So we're going to 2 houses, possibly 3. There's 3 that we're looking at. They're a half an hour away from here, so Dan will be commuting half an hour to work. But we kind of figured that would be the case. We wanted to move to like a little bit more of a more rural area, but we also didn't want to be like in the middle of nowhere. And we needed a place that was a little bit more affordable. We get a little bit more bang for our buck. So we're definitely like doubling our rent. Wee-hoo. But we're going to be able to live in something that's a little bit more suited for the size of our family. And this girl right here wants to cry. There's actually a house that I'm like currently obsessing with, which I shouldn't even really be obsessing with too much because it is still a 2-bedroom. It's not a 3-bedroom like the ones that we're trying to look for. But for some reason, I just feel like it's meant to be our house. And there's one couple looking at the house before us. I'm just like petrified that they're going to take it. I am praying that they choose us and they allow us to take this home because it is everything that I have dreamed for and more. It is perfect for our family. Yeah. But that's what we're doing today. So Dan right now is at softball. I'm with Cooper and Willa. We're hanging out. I need to start like kind of making myself look decent, and then we're going to get on the road and we're going to head up there. I'm so freaking excited, guys. Like, I love our house, but I don't love our house, if that makes sense. I love our apartment because it's the home that we brought our babies home to. It's the home that Dan and I came home to after we got married. Like, you know, the house that we got engaged in. It's just, I love this home for the memories, but it has given me quite some grief over the years, and it's been very tiny and very claustrophobic at times, and I really am grateful and appreciative for being able to afford a home or an apartment, really. But I think it's time for our family to move on because we have grown. So I'm just getting Willa dressed, but I just wanted to show you guys, just because this is like a mommy-based channel, and I want you guys not to like get worried as first-time moms. So see this right here? I'm trying to see if it'll zoom in on it so you can really see it. Well, you can kind of see it. This right here is an eczema patch, and that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a combination between like dry skin and a little irritation. See if she has any more. Nope, she does not. Hi. Does she have one on her arm? No. But yeah, so that's what an eczema patch looks like. And I know we talk about Tubby Todd all the time. I do not get any products for free from them. I just take some of the Tubby Todd all over ointment, and it does an amazing job of just very gently getting rid of it. So just do that. Just like that. Cool. You show everyone your Star Wars shirt? It's like the second time in 1 week that we've been wearing it. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let's put some pants on.
But you don't seem to forget about yourself. Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for
around for this, so I'm gonna tell Dan what went down. I contacted, I asked for like information about another house, and I didn't realize it, but it was over the bridge in Nyack, and we don't want to live in Nyack, nothing against Nyack, but we'd have to take like a really difficult commute over the Hudson River every day just to get over here, especially Dan for work, and it's just not what we want. So this guy calls, right? His name's Anthony, sounds Italian, right? He calls. It's like, Alexa, hey, it's nice to meet ya. How you doing? How you doing? I'm like, good, I'm good. He's like, yeah, I'm calling about the house that you inquired about, blah, 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 this, that, this, it's available, it's really great. You know, the house in Nyack. And I was like, oh, Nyack. We don't really want to go to Nyack. I'm so sorry. You know, we would want something that's, you know, on this side of the bridge. And he was like, that's okay. I help people from here go over there all the time. I could probably, you know, help you over there, you know, too, as like a realtor. And I was like, okay. So I started telling him information about our like our home, and about, you know, what we are looking for and who we are as a family. And I was like, I really just, he was like, well, can I ask you, like, why do you not want to live over in Nyack? Like, what's really, you know, what's so bad about living? You could take the Bear Mountain and live right over at West Point, you know, near West Point. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want my husband driving every day on that Bear Mountain Parkway. You know, it's so scary. It's so dangerous, that parkway. It's like cliffs, and Dan has a fear of heights. It's just, it wouldn't work out. But I'm not gonna tell him like our like in-depth, you know, bits and pieces of our lives. And he was like, wow, really overprotective, I can see. And I was like,
can't wait for the rest of this.
This is me. Okay. Alright. That's your 1X. I feel like it's like America's Got Talent. That's your 1 buzz. And I was like, well, you know, like, I love my husband and I want him to stay alive, and that parkway is really dangerous. So, I was kind of just like, okay, does that sound overbearing, I guess? I don't know. And then we started, like, we continued talking, and so, like, I was telling him, you know, all of the details and stuff like that, what we're looking for, our budget, and I said to him, he was like, I just gotta say something really quickly. In this market, you really gotta be a bull. You gotta go out and grab it. You need a realtor who's really gonna fight for it. And I was like, I don't really know if you can tell by my personality, but I'm not really like a timid kind of person. Like, I definitely am a go-getter. And he said, what were the exact words that he said to me?
Please tell me he calls you a broad.
No, he said to me, he was like,
James can't do that.
No, he was like, oh, yeah, I can definitely tell by the amount that I can definitely tell by the amount you're talking my ear off, or something like that along those lines, like talking too much, that you're definitely a quiet person, right? And I was like, number 2.
That was Simon Cowell.
Number 2.
I don't know, that's America's Got Talent.
And I'm just like, okay, all right. And here is the kicker. This is where I said something.
Yo, you should just be back in the kitchen.
No, listen.
Wait,
listen.
Okay.
I said to him, he was talking about finances and budget, and I was like, well, I have to say I'm very, very lucky that my husband has a good job and I'm able to stay home with our son and our daughter. And he goes to me, oh wow, don't you have the best life, just sitting on the couch eating bonbons?
I feel like he should be written up somewhere. Put him on blast. Who was he?
Do you want to know what my response was?
Yes, I do.
I was like, oh, you know what? That sounds like a typical response from a male who's never had any children before. That's what I said. And I was like, I just want to point out that I actually have a very difficult job of raising our future youth. And on top of that, I don't ever get a vacation or a break from doing so. My life revolves solely around taking care of our children and making sure that they turn into like well-rounded people.
Unlike you, sir.
right. And he instantly realized how pissed I was, like how mad I was that he said that to me. And he, like a little coward little doggy, just was like, oh, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna set you up with a portal. It's like, excuse you.
How come I'm never around for that?
Excuse you. I don't know.
So how are those
But I do feel like, you are around for certain things. Like you were around the few days ago in Home Goods. That was a story I wouldn't have told you. Where the lady, I was like, what are you staring at?
Yeah.
There was a lady in Home Goods who was like being rude to me, another customer, and she was like being like really like snappy and catty, and so I just gave it back to her because I was over it. I was like, I'm gonna be a really bad person right now and just, yeah. So I'm like standing in line and she's like looking over at me and I'm like yelling in the store like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? And Dan was just like, oh my God. Sometimes people just need to get it back, okay?
Well, yeah, because they act a certain way because everyone like is so like timid around them.
Yeah.
And they don't want to cause
They get
a
away
scene,
with it.
and so they just keep doing it and
Right.
doing it. And it's unacceptable. Nobody talks to my wife that way. He gets away with it.
Oh yeah, you get to fight him?
No, you are.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just sit back and watch.
Did you
can
guys?
handle yourself.
I just want to make sure that you guys heard what just happened in this conversation. Dan said, nobody talks to my wife that way. And I said, what are you going to do, baby? You going to fight him? And he goes, no, you are. I'm just going to sit back and watch it
Sit
happen.
back and eat bonbons on the couch.
He's going to eat bonbons on the couch. So we saw the first house. I think that I would like, I would want that to be our living room probably.
I feel like it would be.
Yeah. Has like an arch.
I just heard walking into the dining room is a little bit.
It's awkward, yeah. But like, I don't know. We would have to figure that out.
I wouldn't mind the eating kitchen, like the ability to expand if we have people over.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, right? Just to be like, we could. I'm just gonna sneak upstairs really quickly, and then I want to see the backyard, if that's okay. Sure. So this is room 1 that goes into room 2. Now room 2 has a closet. And then this is room 3. And it's small, but we like small, obviously. It's twice as big as our current situation, but it's really just like weirdly laid out, and I don't think that we would fit anything in a room but our bed. So I don't don't know, kind of iffy about it. But we're gonna check out the town and then we're gonna go to the next house. We got a farmer's market going on. Jam and jelly. Town crier? Is it crier?
Town crier. The town crier.
Town crier.
Is that where we're going?
No. There's a coffee shop down here that I have my eyeball on. This one, the Mouth Coffee Roasters. Nice.
You gonna share any of that cookie? Can Daddy have a bite? Oh, thank you. It's not hot. Is it good?
Chocolate. Is it good? We're moving here. We're moving here. It's happening.
They got donuts.
So we are on our way to the next house. We actually drove by it already, and my heart is like pitter-pattering because it looks perfect. It looks like a home on a dead-end road that, like, if people are on our property, we would know that they're trespassing, and like it has a little area for our car and a backyard for Cooper and Willa. And I'm trying really, really hard not to get my hopes up because I feel like I'm gonna be let down, and it's just, I'm gonna be so sad. Be so sad. But we're just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I think we've pretty much decided against the other house that we just saw because the issue, not only with the weird configuration of the place, but the brick is from the 1800s and it's exposed, and that's cool. But we don't know what they use to put those bricks together, and like leave it to Cooper to like lick the wall. We don't know what he would be eating or consuming. We don't know what we're breathing in, and it just scares me a little bit. So I just think the house isn't for us, right?
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Yeah.
We could deal with it, but I don't want to just deal with the house that we're getting. So.
Like that's not the purpose of us doing this. If we wanted to just deal with a place, we would just deal with our place that we currently live. That's really affordable. We're looking for a home where we're going to feel comfortable and excited about, and like be able to have guests come over and, you know, have like a dinner at a table and like really feel comfortable and cozy in, and that house just didn't work for us. So guys, wow. Things got crazy real fast. I'm sure we went from like in the car waiting to go into that apartment to me on the couch. But what has taken place since then? Let me get you guys up to speed. So we ended up seeing the apartment and I cried. I cried the entire time I was in the home because all I could think about is Cooper and Willa running down the stairs for Christmas morning and doing, you know, homework with Cooper at the kitchen island. It literally just felt like it was meant to be our home, like our home. That was where our family was supposed to be, in a gorgeous, beautiful little town. Like it just felt so right in my heart and in my soul that I cried like a little baby. like and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm so embarrassed right now, but like I've just never seen such a beautiful home, and I just would do anything to live here. Unfortunately though, there's a ton of people who want to live there too. Luckily we have a really good credit score, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just tough. I'm hopeful, but I'm not optimistic, if that makes any sense, because I just don't see how they're going to choose us. But I'm trying to just be hopeful. Man, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I would do if that became our home. Like, that is my dream home. Dream home. I'm trying to just think, like, what is meant to be is meant to be. What will happen will happen. If we don't get it, it's okay, we'll find another place. Since then, I took the entire car ride home and I wrote a letter to the owners of the place. And I sent them photos of us. And I basically just, yeah, I don't know, I just tried to be from the heart, and I just filled out the application. I just sent our credit scores, I just sent Dan's proof of income, my proof of income, everything that I could, all our references, everything. I spoke to our landlord, I told him that we were moving. So regardless of whether we get this place or not, I have to actually start boxing things up. I have a feeling my life is about to get really hectic and crazy. So yeah, I don't know. By the time you guys see this video, we'll know if we've gotten the place or not. I just hope that my heart can get over the fact that we're probably not going to get it. Alrighty guys, I have no idea what kind of video it is today, but thank you so much for watching. I will keep you updated. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. We love you, and we will see you soon. Bye.